Alright, budget magic time. Displacer. Eldrazi Displacer. Combo slash value slash Dex Pre-Suite. Standard, of course. Windswept Teeth. Cracks it. Basic Plains. Interesting. And Kytheon. Well, we will see how this goes. Seems like an aggro deck. We'll just lead on Citadel, I guess. Pass the turn. Another Windswept Teeth. Yeah, this is looking sort of like our Savannah Lions deck of some kind. Gets in with Kytheon for 2. You'll just play Caves, play our Zulaport Cutthroat. We can block with it and trade it off if we get the chance, because we don't really need it to combo since we have one of our Altar of the Broods, which combos just as efficiently. Stasis Snare takes down the Cutthroat. Fair enough. Down to 16. Well, another Displacer is not bad. Having 2 Displacers on the battlefield at the same time is actually pretty sweet. Makes them really difficult to kill. Displacer, go. At least it can block the Kytheon if they don't have more removal. Or a Big Gideon. Big Gideon would be bad. Oh, and blue. Interesting. No attacks. Wow, we're getting close. Let's just place Shambling Vents and pass here. Leave up a Displacer activation. Leave up Abzan Charm. Ojutai's Command. Gain 4, draw a card. Sure. So this is like blue-white aggro? Interesting. Another land. Silk Wrap. Alright, we'll just let it go. Can't really do much about it. Could blink the Kytheon, but I think we'd rather just Abzan Charm. Draw a couple cards. So down to 14. Gonna cost us a ton of life though, thanks to these pain lands. Gonna put us all the way down to 10 actually. Draw 2, lose 2. Cutthroat, Visionary. So let's go with Elvish Visionary to draw a card. If we draw an untap land, we'll play Displacer and go for the combo. Although we can't really do it next turn anyway. Well, let's see what we draw. Displacer. Alright, let's just go with a Cutthroat plus a Sandstep Citadel. Next turn we can play our Displacers, or the Brood Monitor if we would rather. Ooh, there's Big Gideon. Makes a token. Attacks? Interesting. Well, let's see if we can trade off. Yep, trade off. Get a Cutthroat trigger, back up to 11. Oh, they have another Kytheon. That makes sense. So let's just play an Eldrazi Displacer. And actually, let's just play another one. Let's just play 2 Displacers. I think that's fine. Ship the turn. And should be all set to combo off next turn. Hopefully. Opponent has 1 card in hand. Animates the Gideon. Attacks with the Gideon. Well, we will take 5 here. Love for our opponent to play their last card. Not going to. Oh. Do we go for it? It is disruptible. Let's go for it. We have the From Beyond now, so if we need to, we can tutor up another Brood Monitor. They have a removal spell for Brood Monitor. Or a counter spell. Did we get there? Sweet. Alright. Blink Brood Monitor, sacking the Scions. And that does it. Combo off. Cool. I guess you just gotta go for it sometimes. So this is white-blue aggro. I do like Abzan Charm since it kills an animated Gideon. Arishan Cleric seems alright. Might be better than something. Guess we can go down a From Beyond. Probably go down the Sidisi. Do we want ultimate price? Probably. We didn't see much of their deck. I think they had an awkward draw. Let's try it like that. Bring in an ultimate price, a little life gain. Yeah. It's reasonable. I'm a little scared that our opponent could get a really good aggro start and just run us over, but we'll see. We're really not sure what their deck is, other than it's playing all the Gideons. Yeah, we'll just go with Tapland. This actually works out because we can play the Forest the next 2 turns and then Canopy Vista untapped if we want to. Plains for our opponent. Passes the turn. Ooh, and a Rhino? Jeez. Well, we might just win with the value plan on this one. Potentially. Visionary draws us a Shambling Vent. Yeah, it's fine. Well, Visionary into Catacomb Sifter into Siege Rhino is just a pretty solid curve. Opponent cracks their Flooded Strand. Are they Landlight? Kind of feels like they could be. No, there's Polluted Delta. So now they can get a Prairie Stream untapped. And just passes. Yep. Alright, let's attack with Elvish Visionary. Play the Forest. Play Catacomb Sifter. Resolves. Yeah, I think we're basically just on the beatdown plan. I guess they can stasis snare something. Maybe that was their plan. Yeah, so there goes our Catacomb Sifter, I assume. Yup. And wasn't really essential to our plan. Pretty much a value card, although the Scry does help sometimes putting together the combo. But like I said, we're not super combo focused with this draw. Not a very combo-y draw. Gideon, maybe? Ooh, Reflector Mage. Just gonna bounce the Scion. Yeah, no reason to really sack it. And Kytheon. Well, unfortunately for our opponent, we are to the Siege Rhino state of the game. Siege Rhino, still a good card. Also sweet with Displacer. Yeah, just pass. We have enough things in our hand that Reflector Mage isn't too scary. Because even if they like bounced our Siege Rhino and we had to wait a turn to replay it, we can still play Cutthroat or Absent Charm or something. Yeah, Stasis Snare's not bad. Gets rid of the Rhino. We don't really have any enchantment removal, even in our sideboard, actually. Still feel like we're really far ahead, though. We just have a handful of cards, and our opponent does not. And they might... Okay. I was going to say, they must have another Kytheon if they are just slamming into our Elvish Visionary. Well, let's just go Swamp, Zulaport, Cutthroat. Pass the turn, leave up Abzan Charm. We actually might win by comboing out after all, if we just draw into a Displacer or something. Well, yeah, we'll just take our beats. They can make Kytheon indestructible. Yeah, so we'll Abzan Charm here. Draw a couple, lose a couple. Another Cutthroat, another Abzan Charm, and an ultimate price. So... let's just play Shambling Vent. I don't think we're going to play Brood Monitor yet. And... yeah, let's just pass again. Leave up Abzan Charm and ultimate price. Secure the Waste is a little annoying here. Anticipate. Promo Anticipate. This deck's pretty sweet, like blue-white aggro / tempo. Reflector Mage is a really good card. Definitely been impressed with Reflector Mage. Not in this matchup, but in other matchups. Really good in 4-color Rally. Funny how the you can't recast until your next turn thing really changes the value of that card. Let's block Reflector Mage. No, let's not. We'll just take our beats again. That's fine. Down to 11. Going to 9 to cast another Abzan Charm. Aerishan Cleric's not bad, and From Beyond. So let's go... yeah, let's go for From Beyond. And then Canopy Vista. And let's just pass. I think we can set up the combo for next turn if our opponent doesn't have any counter spells. Sack this, get the Displacer, play Brood Monitor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This should be enough mana, right? Oh, but they're going to kill our Cutthroat? Well, maybe we'll just wait then. I think what we'll do is block Kytheon, and if they make it indestructible, ultimate price Kytheon. That sounds reasonable. I guess if they have a Dispel, we'd get blown out, but whatever. Blown out means losing a 1-1, which isn't bad. Oh, they're not even gonna... interesting. Yeah, we're not gonna sack From Beyond yet then. We'll just be patient. We have enough stuff in our hand. Alright, Rogue's Passage. Zulaport, Cutthroat. They probably have, yeah, Ojutai's Command. Yeah, alright. Catacomb Sifter. Aerishan Cleric. And this still leaves up. We can sack a Scion if we need to sack From Beyond. I don't think we'll just do it, but if they try to kill our From Beyond, we could sack in response. I don't know what they'd really have. I guess they have... White has enchantment removal, so they could have something. Flooded Strand cracks it. So now we could try to set up the combo, but it doesn't really do much good until we have a finisher. They've got rid of 2 Zulaport Cutthroats. So we have 2 left and I think 2 Alter the Broods. Unless I took one out during sideboarding and don't remember. Also possible. I don't think I did though. I think I left both of them in. What are they reflecting? Catacomb Sifter. Alright, so we can't recast it next turn. We would just block, so we want to leave that on defense. Make a Scion. Let's play Visionary. Draws us a card. Erishin Cleric again. Let's sacrifice a Scion to play Brood Monitor. That way we can leave up colored mana for ultimate price or sacking From Beyond. And pass the turn. Not really any way of attacking yet. So we might just sack and get the Displacer just for value, so we can blink our Elvish Visionaries and Erishin Clerics. But we only... Well, I guess we have the Scions, which are creating colorless mana. Ooh, Linvala. Well, the good news is we can kill it. And our opponent is out of cards, also good news. Well, let's get the Displacer. If we just happen to draw one of our finishing pieces, we can win on the spot. If not, we'll try to figure it out. And our opponent gave us the GGs, although we don't technically have them dead. But hey, we'll take it. From Beyond has been key to this deck. That's been a pretty sweet one, just to be able to tutor up either combo piece. And make a bunch of colorless sources, which are beneficial anyway. Chump blockers keep us alive. So this deck actually seems really good. It's been really good and it's really fun.